Hi guys, and welcome to Scrap Rat. I'm Cindy, and we are doing authentic craft room tours. And Candy and I over at Candy's Crafty Creations, and me, Cindy, at Scrap Rat, want to welcome you to join in. Anybody can join, and basically just use the hashtag Finding My Floor and tag Candy and myself, and we'll show authentic craft room tours before, during, and after. And I'm just showing my progress. Just want to pop on and keep myself, uh, yeah, keep myself in check. And yeah, let me turn the camera around. Okay, now this is my desk. It's better. It's not great. But I have good news and bad news. If you watched my last video, I was purging my Amazon packaging, and we're going to get over there in a second. And I was going to save that tube. Well, apparently I put that tube in recycling too. So that's not bad. I just pulled one out of my son's because we're going to make a diorama, and he has his own hoard of craft supplies he's been saving. So I didn't let him save any of mine though. So, because I have plenty. So we're just gonna kind of take a look at the floor. It's still got stuff on it. There's the Uni Booney. She's sleeping. But it's still got stuff on it. But if you saw the first one, it's much better. Much better. Hope I'm not making anybody dizzy. So I just want to take you over here and show you my packaging drawer and what we got done with it. And it's much better. Much, much, much better. And just to prove that I did not shove it in my closet, I can actually get to most things in my closet. This little bin right here, he pulls out, and he's not living there forever, and neither is that. That's scraps. That needs to be gone through at a later date, not right now. I don't have my lights on in there, so it's kind of dark. But you get the drift. It's much better. I can get to everything that I need to get to. My paper is accessible, my folders, sorry, and yeah, everything's everything's easier to get to. Now look, okay, I can get to my die storage right here, and this is my sewing cabinet. And look, my floor. Can you believe it? Oh my goodness. I got my floor back over in front of all of my paper. Okay, back up and show you this side of the desk because it's horrible. But baby steps, guys, baby steps. Because I have to pick up everything off the floor and then I do the desk. So this is the other closet, and I'm gonna warn you, it's awful, but everything's out of my way, and I'm happy with this because I can do this. I've done this. This is actually pretty organized. All these beads need to go somewhere. This is, I don't know. I don't know what that is, but we're going to go through it. And this is an old Bible bag that I need to go through and put that stuff, what I need out of it, into my actual Bible bag. And yeah, but for now, I can close my closet. I can get to my paper once again. And this is what it's looking like from this side. It's better. It's not perfect. Yeah, but I took some stuff off my project cart that does not have one project on it. Not one. Mm-mm. No, it's stuff. I don't know what it is. I think there's some ephemera on there, which we already talked about that. I need to do that. Yeah, I need to go through and reorganize that. So here, I'm so sorry. Okay. So it's not great. It's better. It's not great. But I can actually walk around in here. My big cart pushes and moves and everything else. So And this is underneath my desk. This actually pushes back in there, but we're not going to push that back in there right now. This is the trash can that I talked about in the last video. Right now it does have actual trash in it, but I'm not worried about that because I'm going to take it and get rid of it. And yeah, but we'll take care of that. My next project is going to be this thing. I took it off the very first video. It was up there on that shelf up in this area, and I could never get to it. I don't know why I had it up there. I mean, when I started looking at it, there's literal dust on these scissors. For one who needs that many pairs of scissors, not me. I don't, obviously. And rulers. Seriously, why? Why do I have these? I do need these. I need these, but these should be with my clay tools. They shouldn't be in here. There's a couple of things in here, yeah, that I have climbed up there to get, but most of this stuff, I just have this silly thing because everybody has one. I don't use it properly. It's it's just a big giant. Oh, I've been looking for that. It's just a big giant catch-all, and that's what it's done. And it doesn't suit me. It needs to, yeah, it needs to be reconfigured and probably rehomed because I don't think that is something. This is dangerous for me. It works for a lot of people. It does not work for me, obviously, because I will fill it with nonsense. I'm better with small containers. Turn you around, turn you around. I am better with these. My coffee cups, my little tubs, even these and these, which are actually, I think this is a bathroom organizer that happens to be magnetic on the front. I have another one back over that way, and this one I think is actually for your silverware and paper plates. But yeah, they're. Let's see if I can get above them and show you the space that they have in them. Is kind of cool. Yeah. So there's that. Just wanted to show you some of the progress. Some of the progress, and to say that if you are cleaning your craft room, to keep going. And it's my husband. I don't know if you can hear it or not, but uh, he doesn't know I'm filming. He is so loud. But anyway, um, yeah. So I lost my train of thought. Oh, I wanted to say that if you are cleaning your craft room along with us, just keep going. Don't give up, and take note of the small baby steps. The Like Candy says, how do you eat an elephant? One bite at a time. Take note of the bites. Be proud of your small meals that you're winning. You're winning. You're gonna eat that elephant. you know, you are. It's a process. Um, it's exhausting. It's kind of messes with your head, because you have your space, and you want it a certain way, and when you get it one way, sometimes it doesn't work out the way you had planned. It's like that organizer, and I've talked about organizers before, and there is no perfect organizer. The perfect organizer is the one that works for you, whether it's a cardboard box, whether it's a bunch of soup cans that you have taped together. I mean, however you use your tools is the way that you need to store them. You need to store them with what works for you, not what somebody else says works for them. You can take note on how the person explains it, but you need to take into consideration the way that you are and the way that you craft and the way that you put your things away, the way you organize, and the mm, the amount of space that you have. That's that's a definite. I am really bad. Sorry, I am really bad about using what area I have, um, and I mean that I mean that in the kindest way to myself. But I am really bad about filling my space, and I don't need to be. I need to be more diligent about using my space and loving my space and being happy in my space. And I'm learning a lot through this process about myself and seeing some of these things and remembering when I got them. And sometimes we emotional buy, and that causes clutter. It causes problems for me. For me, it does. I mean, I get down and I want retail therapy, and that usually entails on going to my local thrift, which is extremely reasonable. And I always find stuff. Always. I have never went in there and not found something. So that's a good thing. But sometimes when we're we're emotional, it's not a good thing. And sometimes we take and we fill holes that we have in ourselves with stuff. And I'm going to try to make a conscious effort to no longer do that. I'm going to try to acknowledge the emotional baggage that I have and no longer collect more baggage, physical baggage, to carry along with that. And not only that, but I mean, as I'm going through some of this stuff, I'm like, why? Why do I have this? Why did I do this? Why do I have a container full of containers? I have containers in my garage. I have them. My mom has the RV here, and I have them underneath her bed in the RV. I have storage. I believe I have some in the attic. Why do I have? I not only found two, I found three bins of containers in my craft room. No wonder I have stuff on the floor because I have three areas that now I have not only purged, but I have those three areas that I've actually been able to put stuff away. And the containers are out in the living room. And it's going to be hard for me. I don't know what my obsession is with containers and organization and storage and all of those things. But I have a problem. I'm admitting it. I'm calling myself out on it, and I'm going to try and fix it. I'm going to work really hard at purging a lot of it, not only from here, but also in the other places that I named. Maybe not the attic because it's really cold and I don't go up there. My husband goes up there, and I'm not sending him up there in the winter to dig through that stuff. So um, that may stay, but hopefully it's not up there. But in all seriousness, though, yeah, I'm going to work on that, and um, I think that it's important for us to take note while we're cleaning our our craft rooms, cleaning our house, cleaning out from underneath the sink, whatever we're going through our makeup, anything that we're like, why did I buy this? Think about why you bought it. Think about when you bought it, and try to take note of that, and try and use it as a healing process. Yeah, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't know. But anyways, it's just a craft room, guys. But I'm finding it to be a lot more than that. And um, yeah, I don't know. So, anyways, that's all I got for today. Just want to say go out and spread some joy and love one another, love yourself, and be good to yourself. And until next time, much love.